What is going on, guys? Welcome back to Talking Chelsea Blues. Welcome back to another video. I hope you're all doing well today. This is your match review for Chelsea 3, Liverpool 1. What a result. What a result. And we're going to get into every individual goal in a second. But before we do, I'm going to ask you to please make sure you subscribe to the channel and share the channel out as much as possible, guys. It really just helps us out. Go and follow us on all our socials. Go and follow us on our Discord as well. Link is in the description. So, Chelsea 3, Liverpool 1. It is a beautiful result and it keeps us on for a Champions League place. So, what happened in this game? Well, the lineup was Sanchez in goal, Caicedo, Chalobah, Colwill and Cucurella as the back four, a midfield two of Lavia and Enzo, a midfield three behind the striker of Cole Palmer, Noni Madueke, Pedro Neto and Jackson up top. Liverpool seemed a bit drunk. They didn't really have much to go for. They've already won the league. So, Chelsea started off very quickly with a bit of play. Lavia spins out of the position, gives it to Cole Palmer, who's running to the space, and he's got Curtis Jones on strings. He's literally gone into the space, spun him, and got him, giving the ball to Pedro Neto, who's on the right hand side. He crosses it across to the box. Enzo Fernandez made the late run, and he tapped it in for 1-0 Chelsea within the first 3 minutes. Now, towards the first half, we had some chances. We did build, and we looked good, and we looked confident. But that's how the first half finished, 1-0 to Chelsea. Second half, same sort of result. Lavia looked good. Cole Palmer got the ball again, gave it, went round the back, pulled it across, and it got knocked in by João Quansah for an own goal, and it was a bit of a kerfuffle. And then the third goal, obviously Cole Palmer with the penalty, scoring his first goal in 12 games in the Premier League. And he looked very good today, and we'll talk about his performance more in a minute. But I need to give a shout out to the whole team and the setup from Enzo Maresca, because the setup from Enzo Maresca today worked absolutely superbly. Standout players: Romeo Lavia, Moises Caicedo, Trevor Chalobah, Cucurella, Cole Palmer. Enzo Fernandez looked good. Madueke looked good. You know, there was all very good performances all around the team today. Obviously, Liverpool got their goal from Van Dijk. He was just left alone in the box, and it was a goal. And it did put us under a little bit of pressure towards the end, but we still managed to come away with the result, which is fantastic. Now, let's talk a bit about Cole Palmer, because Cole Palmer today was superb. His movement was superb. His energy was superb. He was first in every sort of aspect, in interceptions, ball one in the opposition half. He looked very good. He looked very composed, very relaxed today, and he looked back to his usual Cole Palmer-ish, cold self. And what can I say apart from, you know, it was a good performance, a great result. It gives us some leeway going into the next few games now. If we do look at the Premier League table, we are now in 5th on 63 points alongside Newcastle United, who are in 4th with the same goal difference as us. So where does this leave us? Well, obviously we've got Newcastle in the next game. And I think when we look at that game, it is another must win. And then we've got Man United after that, and then we've got Nottingham Forest. All the next few games are must-win games. If we are to want to get Champions League football, we have to win all our next 3 games. And we've got Djurgården in the Conference League semi-final Thursday coming up. So I think, you know, that's an opportunity to rest and rotate. We're already 4-1 up on aggregate, so it's an opportunity to rest, rotate, and just ease our way into the final of the Conference League. I mean, the focus is not going to be as heavy on the Conference League this week. It's going to be more about preparation for the game against Newcastle, which I'm very excited for. So, you know, that is that. But I needed, like, the whole team today had it gelled, they worked, they were fighting for each other. Everyone looked good. Colwill was fantastic in the defence next to Chalobah. Chalobah was fantastic today. He made some exceptional clearances. Sanchez was composed today in between the sticks. He looked very good. The overall performance from Liverpool, as I said, they've been celebrating. They were obviously drunk. So I'm not going to say, we beat the best version of Liverpool today, because we didn't. Liverpool weren't the best version of themselves. They made some wholesale changes. Tsimikas was involved. Curtis Jones, Harvey Elliott was there. There was a few other players as well. Diogo Jota was in there. João Quanta. Wataru Endo. So they did rotate. So I did expect Liverpool to not have a good a game as they usually do. Overall, though, I am happy. I am happy with the result, and I am happy with the performance we showed today. Enzo Maresca set the team up perfectly, and Enzo Maresca has to be held accountable for that as well. We have to be grateful to him for setting up the team the way he did today. We got the result. He made the changes at the right time. He brought Lavia off at the right time. He brought Gusto on at the right time. Reece James come on at the right time. He changed it up, and he rested some legs. And that was important. And for Cole Palmer to get back on the score sheet as well will do him the world of good, as I've said. Confidence will be high for him again now, I hope. But that's the best performance I've seen from Cole Palmer in a long time. In about a month or two. And I think it just shows that we are starting to get confident again. We're starting to build something. But it can all come tumbling down within a split second. Because we don't know how we're going to perform from one week to the next. Injuries can affect us. Rotation is important as well. Making sure everyone stays fit, everyone stays happy within the squad. But that's down to Maresca now to sort of go and make sure that he does the right things now with the squad. He's keeping up the intensity, and we keep up the intensity we showed in today's match, because that is the vitally important thing that we need to have, is the intensity. If we want Champions League football, we have to be intense, and we have to show the intensity to get there. If we look at the table, as I've said, we're in 5th on 63 points, drawing level with Newcastle on points and goal difference, with Man City ahead of us by 1 point, and Arsenal ahead of us by 4 points. What else can I say about today's game? I think there's not a lot to be said about Liverpool, to be fair. We gave them a guard of honour, and they've given us 2 guards of honours at Stamford Bridge in recent times. And so, fair play to Liverpool. Congratulations to them on winning the Premier League. They've deserved it this season. They've played very well. But now the focus is on the Champions League. Can we get Champions League football? Can we win the Conference League? If we can get Champions League football and win the Conference League and finish, with a flourish, I think we can say we've had a good season. And then it comes down to what's next. How do we go into next season? Obviously, we're going to do a season review and talk about things like that. But I also want to say congratulations to the women as well, who won today 1-0 against Tottenham. One more game to go in the WSL, and we are going to be undefeated full season, invincibles. Fantastic result, and West Treble is still on the FA Cup final for the women as well, is there. But overall, I'm happy. I think we deserved this result today. We worked for it, and we achieved it together as a unit, as a team. It wasn't just down to one individual player. It was down to everyone today. Their performances were immaculate. The defending was immaculate. The only time I can say it wasn't was when Van Dijk scored and no one was marking him, and I was a bit confused about that, because you leave Chalobah with João Quanta and not the most dangerous man on the pitch when it comes to corners of Virgil van Dijk. It's a bit strange. So that's questionable, but I think we can only say congratulations to the boys today, and they've well deserved this win. But guys, let me know what you think in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts on today's match and who you thought was man of the match. My man of the match, Cole Palmer. Cold as ice today. Brilliant. And that penalty, cold as ice. he did perfect. He did a perfect job today. He made some chances. You know, he looked the part. So what more can I say? But that's the end of today's video. Hope you've all enjoyed. If you have, please leave a like on the video. Please make sure you subscribe to the channel. Turn those notification bell icon on to be notified of when we upload. Share this channel out as much as possible, guys. Go and follow us on all our socials: X, Instagram, TikTok. Go and join our Discord. Link is in the description down below to all the socials and the Discord. Hope you've all enjoyed this video. Hope you all enjoyed the stream, and I'll be back tomorrow with another video. So guys, take care, and I'll see you then. Bye guys.